All right, so we are with SLEMCO here at a dig site, and very thankful for SLEMCO allowing us to video. And the point is to educate the viewers on what the utility companies do, and they're here to run some maintenance on one of their lines. And we're here with Barry, and they're going to run us through the job site. Of course, you see that they submitted a dig ticket. They have physically white lined their proposed excavation area. We've got locates and responses from the member utility companies. And so Barry is going to introduce us to what's going on, the why of what is taking place, and just here for educational purposes to let the viewer know what the electric companies do working on their facilities.
Out with SLEMCO to help us educate people on the underground facilities on the electrical side of the spectrum. If you don't mind, give us a brief explanation of what you're going to be doing to locate before you dig.
Okay, so basically what we have is a bad underground primary cable, high voltage cable. We have isolated it to this cable here. We know this is the cable that's faulted. So what we're going to do now is radar. We're going to send a signal, a direct signal through the cable to give us a location of where it's bad. Once we're done with that, we're going to send direct current through the cable, and it's going to give us a signal, a thump, a physical thump in the ground to pinpoint exactly where it's faulted.
Okay, and I see that y'all made the white square. Is that what reason?
That's our proposed excavation.
And that is done prior to calling in a ticket?
Correct.
Thank you for following the guidelines, and that is part of the state law, just for anybody who's watching. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're actually doing here is we're going to send a radar signal through the cable to find the fault. It should show us a footage once it arcs over. And there it is. It shows us 20 feet to our fault. So now we're going to ground the machine out. Okay, so what we're actually going to do now is send direct current through the faulted cable, and it's going to give us a physical thump and show us exactly where the cable is bad. So if you listen carefully, you'll be able to hear it.
Right here.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I felt it.
So you can actually feel and hear the thump, and what we usually do is we'll get down and we'll feel the ground itself to actually pinpoint where the cable is faulted. So we've already done this already, so we know the cable is faulted here. But this is the process in which we find the fault. And the reason we do this is so we can pinpoint the problem and we can minimize whatever damage needs to be done to our customer's yard. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we have our excavator set up. In this case, we have no conflict inside of our proposed excavation. If we had, what we would do is expose that utility by hand before we were to use any type of mechanical equipment. Preserve the grass and try to put it back as neatly as we can. So now what we're going to do is use our probing rod to try to find any utilities before we get even close to them. Okay, so typically when we're doing digging like this, we'll have a spotter or two who's going to watch our excavator the whole time. That way, in case we come across any utilities that weren't marked, we can stop them in time. Okay, so what Trevor's doing here is he's prepping a repair splice for the cable that's actually faulted in the ground. This is actually the same cable that's in the ground. We're just going to install a splice on either end. We're going to cut out the the bad defaulted spot, and we're going to replace it with this.
Excellent. And what's the size of this, or the volts?
This is a 125 kV cable which carries 14,400 volts. As you can see, sometimes we come across customers' personal lines that aren't required to be marked, and when that happens, usually we have to do more hand digging in order to protect the customer's property.
Head down.
I disconnected the trouble with it, put it back.
Yes, sir. They're doing some filming to 811 already. Just see how we. I didn't think it was.
It's good. We lose this.
And then the sewer people come in.
Gaps are the same. Just rub it. You can rub and feel it with your thumb. You know what I'm saying? Catch them both like that.
They're about close.
Alright, put you one in your boot for your static.
And tie it or wrap
Yeah,
it
just
around.
twist it, just
Do
like
like
you
an
do
elbow.
front elbow.
Come on, see my alignments.
So we, right, we don't find out until later. We fix, cable TV is another one, when they come in behind us, they tear
Should have a speed here.
they put their pedestals. Turn it.
Thank you.
You got a speed that fits the curtain?
Yes, sir, I do.
Alright, let me borrow that.
Here you go. Alright, we're done.
Good, bro.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
I think the last time I ever did this was it was on call with you for that hurricane.
You probably flip that grass up on that side, right by your left foot, put that dirt underneath this. The part with the red mark? Yeah, roll it back like halfway if you can. Job is complete. What we did today was repair a faulted primary cable, high voltage cable. Steps we took to find the fault were to radar the cable, find the bad spot. We could pinpoint the spot. We dug slowly after calling in a Louisiana 1 call ticket and completed the job, repaired it, backfilled it, tried to put it as neatly as we found it to care for our customer's yard. And the job is complete.
I'd like to thank SLEMCO for allowing us to complete this educational video. tip of the cap to SLEMCO with your safety procedures and the culture of this company. Can't thank you enough. Totally safety from the start to the finish, and did the best that they could to restore the property for the landowners. Thank you all for allowing us, and could not be more impressed with how SLEMCO operates safely, efficiently, and doing things the right way. So thank you very much, and let everybody go about their jobs safely together.